Wow, I can't believe what a great response I got to the missing person web channels. I was blown away by. I wasn't very surprised because there are very many people who love mysteries and true crime, and we're all in this big club. So when I found that out, I had to share these with you. I found these. I never really watched them till I got into YouTube and found them. But these are people, well, people. This channel is Faces of the Forgotten. And he travels to cemeteries and then he tells the person's story about their life, their death, what happened to them. There's a girl with a dollhouse. She's buried in a dollhouse. Um, there's so many touching stories. There's sad stories. Um, the one he did today was you've all heard of Wrong Way Corrigan. He was featured on Gilligan's Island. For those of you who used to watch Gilligan's Island, you'll know that because you've watched every episode like I have, um, and just all many the Radium girls, the girls that yeah, the girls that were poisoned with radiation. You've heard about that. This is there. He goes to the grave sites, and he's on a cross country trip right now. But if you'll see these older ones, I've watched almost every one of them. Um, yeah, the long hour one in Santa Barbara. No, I didn't watch that. I have so many. I have like 800 things on my watch later list, so I really kind of go for the shorter ones. That's why I try to keep my videos short because I just don't have the attention span. My mind wanders if it gets too long. So yeah, he's got some good stuff. 7-year-old buried alive. This is a true story. It's some of these stories have been told in other podcasts, on other videos. Also, the Candy Bomber. I thought that was going to be like a bad story. It was very nice. It was a nice story. I thought somebody was going to be bombing people with fake candy, but that's not what it was. Anyway, this is a channel you will like if you like the missing. It's about dead people and their stories. So check this one out. Well, I was so surprised to find out that I must have accidentally deleted this channel. Lamont at Large. Oh my gosh, I love him. He goes out and does the same thing that Faces of the Forgotten does in a different way. Most of the people have a story just like the other one, but he tells it in a different way. He goes out and walks around and he goes to the houses where the people lived and he'll go to the cemetery. And I guess a couple months ago I must have deleted his channel. I was wondering why I hadn't seen any of his stuff. Um, all kinds of things. Maybe some stories you've heard, and then this is where the people were buried. Maybe a little more graphical things. He's added a little more pictures from the stories. But yeah, this is kind of the same thing, but done differently. I mean, he's very entertaining, also very what should I say? Maybe he doesn't sugarcoat things as much. He'll go to houses where murders were committed, people live. He doesn't trespass. He's almost been arrested several times. But I believe he lives on the road. He doesn't really have a home. He's one of those Vanagon people, those van life people. And so he goes out and he has a lot of interesting things. So if you really, if you, my murder friends, or stay sexy, don't get murdered friends, this will be another channel that you appreciate. So check them out. And if you have other channels you're telling me about, please let me know, because I was really into a lot of podcasts too. I had over 100 podcasts on my iPod um, until Apple decided not to upgrade the iPod Touch 6 anymore, so my iPod podcast app doesn't work, so I can't use it till I get a new iPod. And I haven't invested in that yet. They're like $300. So I maybe I could trade my yarn for an iPod. Anybody interested? um, okay, go ahead and check it out. Thanks.